Welcome, my friends, to Glasgow. A city that's known for such things as holding the first international soccer game, the birthplace of singer Jimmy Barnes, and one of the inventors of television. Guramaha gut. That's Gaelic for thank you. More than 120 world leaders and a whole bunch of scientists, activists and business people aren't stopping by to enjoy the soothing sounds of bagpipes or the taste of haggis, which is... I'll let you look that one up later. They're here for COP26. That stands for Conference of the Parties. It's a big annual climate meeting and yes, this is the 26th one. COPs are all about getting world leaders together to fight global warming. And there have been some ideas about how to do that.
We could feed some of the human beings to the animals. That would...
Here's a better one that most of the world has agreed on, getting to net zero emissions. That means balancing the amount of greenhouse gases we put into the atmosphere with the amount we take out. Many countries have promised to try to do that by 2050, including, just recently, Australia.
This is our plan to hit net zero emissions by 2050.
But it's taken us a while to get here. You see, Australia's economy relies a lot on mining and burning cheap fossil fuels for energy, which contributes to climate change. And the government struggled to agree how to move away from them. But just before leaving for COP, the PM announced a plan to invest billions of dollars in newer technologies and cheaper solar power, which it says will cut emissions in the coming decades.
Technology will get us there because technology always has.
But some say it's still not enough to stop global warming, and Australia's plan's been criticised for not having enough detail.
For me, it's a vacuous statement. I want to know how is that going to be done. Just to throw the responsibility on others just doesn't cut it.
Australia's Prime Minister isn't the only COP26 guest that's been in the spotlight lately. Brazil's president and Russia's president decided not to show. Does that have anything to do with the last big climate thing Mr. Putin attended?
The floor is now to the President of the Russian Federation, Mr. Vladimir Putin. Mr. President.
Big orkies. While China's president is expected to video call in, hopefully without any glitches. But even a few world leaders down, this crew has a lot to talk about. Like keeping global warming to around 1.5 degrees. It's something countries agreed to stay on top of back at COP21 in Paris. But the UN says unless we cut emissions in half by 2030, we're on track to hit more like 2.7 degrees by the year 2100, which is not great news.
COP26 is our last best hope to keep 1.5 in reach.
So Glaswegians, along with the rest of the world, will be watching to see how world leaders plan to, well, save the world.
I think if the world leaders were here, I would tell them that if they would try to help like our world and stuff, that would be great because climate change is a horrible thing.
I think the most important thing is that they can try their best, and if they do, then they can make a very big difference.